Hello everybody, this is VerticalSandwich and welcome back to Let's Play We Love Katamari. And No More Monkeying Around is our next movie that we just unlocked. Okay. Oh, we just beat up our dad, and now he's sitting and he's alone. Oh, and he has our second place trophy. Oh no, he went into the river to get it. He's the sweetest dad ever. We're a horrible son. It's so awful. Awful. Is he gonna hit us? Oh, he still loves us. Alright, so we've reconciled with our father. That's awesome. We're like Luke Skywalker. No, not really. Not at all, actually. Yeah, not even remotely. So how's everybody doing? We're fine! Everything's fine. We're running around in the select meadow. Well, not yet, we're not. Ugh. Okay. We have stuff to do. I don't know what it is, but we have it to do. Oh my god. Okay, I've been putting this off. So, you know what else do we have to do? Like, I don't want to do Fireflies. It's a horrible level and I'm bad at it. And we gotta do it, but otherwise everybody will be like, why didn't you do Fireflies? And there's probably a present and a cousin in there, so we can tell. It'll actually show. When you go up to a level, it'll show in the corner what's hiding in there. Yeah, see, over on the left there's a present and a cousin. So, I love studying, so I haven't played Katamari Damacy these days. I'm really sorry. Anyway, I studied so much that they cut it off. That they cut it off. Cut off the electricity. Oh, okay then. Jeez, dear God. I do nothing but study, so I don't earn any money. That's why I didn't even notice. But I do want to study when it's dark at night. That's weird. He's like singing. Your Highness, can you help? I guess we can help. Sure. I'd hate to. God, I can't tell you no. I'd love to tell you no, and just be like, no. Seriously, couldn't we solve this by rolling up the sun? We look cooler than before, don't we? Oh, we have such a cool-looking head. Yeah, I was wondering about your head. Oh, really? You really like it? Oh, that reminds me about this joke about a guy with a huge orange head. We're so glad. Oh, it's Prince. Maybe I'll tell the huge orange head joke during the last level. Brighter. This is about our head. Yes. Yes, it's a little brighter. Yes. Weird. What? No, you're talking about a fan? We forbid it. It's all about us. So much larger than life. King of all cosmos. Alright. Larger than life? Alright. We agree. That's no good. Too dark is no good. Alrighty. To us. To us. It's so strange. Everything about this is weird. So yeah, so we have to roll up Fireflies, and this is in the same level as like the campfire mission, except it's night, and the whole place is filled with Fireflies, and it doesn't have anything to do with size. It has to do with brightness, and you'll see when anyway. So here we go. This is our bookish fan, studying by nothing more than the light. Come on, light. Light of the moon. That would be hard, unless it was full moon. I can't tell you how many books I've read by flashlight in a tent. Anyway. Okay. Roll up a bunch of Fireflies. Then roll him up. So it's exactly the same as like the gingerbread house one where we have to go and run around and come back and roll him up. And if you're gonna have a problem with this level, it's gonna be that you can't find your way back up here. Because it's easy to get lost. So yeah, so you can roll up other stuff, but it's not gonna help you at all. And like you'll see that there's no Firefly count even. It just says like, you'll see where it says very dark, like that'll change, and it'll be like kind of dark, like slightly dark, and then like dim and so bright, and then right and stuff. It's just stupid. It's just so arbitrary. This is like one of 2 levels that doesn't make any sense to me. Like this level and the snowman level. They're just pains. And the problem with the snowman level is it's just filled with stuff you have to collect. That, like, they're completely unique things in the snowman level. So, there's not a lot of strategy for this, actually. There's not a little, because you're instantly capable of picking up fireflies. And some of them will fly away and you have to dash for them. But really, you can just, you know, there's not much of a way to fail this unless you don't manage to roll the kid up. If you manage to roll the kid up at the end of the level, you pass. Yeah, see, now it's dark. It was very dark, and now it's dark. So, and I don't really know kind of what to say about this. So here's the joke. So anyway, so this guy, this guy's at a at a high school reunion, and he sees this guy who he thinks he used to know. The guy's name was Patrick, and he says that, but like this guy doesn't look like Patrick because when he remembered Patrick didn't have this huge orange hat, and this guy has a huge orange hat. So he goes up, like he tries to avoid the guy, but the guy sees him and comes over and says like, "Steve?" And he's like, "Oh, Patrick?" And Patrick's like, "Yeah, how you doing?" And Steve's like, "Oh, I'm doing fine." And Patrick, like, there's a long silence, and Patrick's like, "Oh, you're wondering about my head, aren't you?" And Steve's like, "Yeah, I kind of was." And Patrick's like, "Well, funny thing, I was walking on a beach, and I found a magic lamp, and like, you know, I know the story. You like rub the lamp, and a genie pops out and grants you 3 wishes. So I rub the lamp, and a genie pops out, and he asks me, you know, what I want for my first wish, and I tell him like, I want the fastest car that's ever been made, and I want it in red with like leather interior, and it needs to be manual, and I want it to be really fuel efficient, and it's got to go from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds." And the genie's like, "Okay, if it shall be, so be it," and he grants my wish. And then he's like, "What do you want for your second wish?" And I'm thinking, like, supernatural beings really try to trick you. Like, you gotta be real specific in these wishes, otherwise, like, they'll end up giving you something crazy you don't want. So I'm thinking, for my second wish, I'd like a mansion. I know a little place down the beach, and I want it right there. It's a little vacant lot. And it's gotta have, like, a mailbox that looks like a barn, and it's gotta have, you know, 5 kitchens for 5 different types of cuisine, like French and Italian, and, like, then, like, French, Italian, and like Oriental cooking, and like American kind of standards, and each different kitchen needs to have a chef, and I want the whole place to be done in gold and red velvet, and I want it to have a big kind of cascading staircase, living room, and a circular driveway, and it's got to have 5 bedrooms and 6 walls. And the genie looks at him and says, "Okay, well, if it shall be, so be it." And there was his dream house. And he's like, "Oh my god." He's like, "Me and this genie, we just see perfectly eye to eye, but I gotta really watch and not mess this up, because otherwise, like, I'm gonna be in trouble." And so I looked at the genie and said, "For my 3rd wish, I'd like a huge orange head." And like, that's the whole joke. And it's not funny. Like, 1 out of every, like, 5 people laugh at that joke. But normally I tell it longer, but I've only got 1 Katamari level to tell it. Because you really draw it out, and the point is to make people think that you're going to say, like, that there was this big trick at the end that resulted in an accident, and then, like, actually his 3rd wish was just to with the head, and, like, it's this huge mislead. It's, it actually is mentioned in the special features of the Aristocrats, but I heard it long before that. I actually was at a group, like, at a coffee shop, and this guy I know who is just this kind of local, a guy who has obviously just done way too many drugs and can barely remember his own name anymore, told me that joke. Like, while I was sitting at a table full of people, and I was the only person at the table who laughed. I thought it was hilarious, because I was waiting like everybody else was for it. So there's the joke. There's the huge orange head joke. Because we didn't need to talk about this level because it's dumb and I hate it. No, I'm just kidding. So, anyway, to get off a depressing note, now that I've told you a joke that you probably hated, some people really hate that joke. I don't know. There's another variation of that joke involving hippopotami or hippopotamuses that maybe I will tell some other time. I actually at one point collected jokes. Just collected jokes and found really weird ones. And there were a couple weird ones I told the talking dog joke during the Vice City LP. I have like 3 different jokes about talking snails, and I think I have 3 jokes about talking dogs, and yeah, so yeah. And various other jokes about hippopotamuses and stuff. The only thing I don't tell dirty jokes. I don't tell dirty jokes, I don't tell racist jokes, because I don't. It's just there's too many of them, and I just don't find them funny. I'm way more about weird stuff, like talking animals, things like that. Just things that I find ridiculous anyway. Okay, so anyway, so we got a present, and we got this Katamari, and now, of course, we're gonna toss it up into the cosmos. Well, if anything, this LP will give me a good chance to just talk about stuff, because, like, really, some of these levels are not... Like the snowman level, I don't even understand that level. Like, you roll up a ball, you make it part of the snowman, and you win. There doesn't seem to be a way of losing. In fact, even I played it in Katamari Forever, where they give you a score, and I got 100 out of 100 for that level. I don't even know what it did. Like, it was so weird. I think you'd, I don't know, if you try to get it even proportion, or like, in some sort of mythical snowman proportion or something, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. So anyway, so Torch Sirius. So that's the thing we made. I want to be a star student, can I do it? Yeah, I guess, buddy. I mean, you seem to be pretty crazy. Alright, okay, so what did we unlock? Yeah, see, there's the snowman one up there, and God, we're not doing that. We'll do that dead last. Alright, well, we'll decide next time, and, you know, I'll catch you for that on, our next video. Bye, everybody.